I know many of you have been waiting on me to do this particular story as far as an update with Stephon Clark. This isn't even going to be a long video because I already knew that this was coming down the pipeline. And I think was I think the more disrespectful thing about this is that this happened almost a year ago. This happened I want to say it was in March of last year, maybe toward the end of the month, and then they come with this update almost a year later, saying that there will be no criminal charges against the two cops that shot and killed him. I already knew it wasn't going to happen based on on a couple of things. One, how the whole story was set up, how they immediately went into the things that he did that quote unquote led to him being chased and then shot and killed by those cops, because they said that he broke windows and vandalized cars, the whole bit. When they started doing that, I already knew they were setting it up where they were going to demonize the victim and literally praise the cops for what they did. I don't know if the cops used the whole stand your ground thing or not, but they probably did. Like, the stuff with that case is completely fuzzy at this point because so much stuff has happened since then. Number two, when people dug up his old tweets and the stuff that he had said toward black women, like a few years before he was killed, that was another tactic that they probably didn't bank on actually working, and that was to get the black community to turn their backs on him, to not give him the support. That was probably the Trojan horse. That was like the nail in the coffin right there. Another factor, and this was more so from his brother. His brother's antics did not help whatsoever. Like, not one helped. Like, going in the courthouse and doing what he did, being on these interviews and acting the way that he was acting and stuff of that nature. Like, I know people mourn in different ways, but it's like his was a little bit over the top. It was a bit extra. Like, he was doing too much, in my opinion. But I guess that's how he was able to, I found a way to cope with the death, or should I say the murder of his brother. But like I said, I'm not in the least bit shocked or surprised that there were no criminal charges brought up against the cops, because, it has literally become the law of the land. Like, if you can kill an unarmed black person, no matter what, you can get away with it. And let's be real here. They were not about to get Jason Van Dyke and two more cops in the same year. Even though I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of the cops that was involved with the shooting of Stephon Clark, I think, was black. I'm actually shocked. If that's the case, I'm actually shocked they didn't throw him under the bus. But the other person that was with him wasn't black. But that's really all I can say here. And those are the three factors I think actually propelled them to not filing any criminal charges. But then I could be wrong. They probably had this thing ready since day one. But I think the major factors was definitely them demonizing the victim, saying he vandalized cars and broke or tried to break into people's homes and stuff of that nature. I think that's what helped push the case along, and that's why they got off. And I don't even know who the cops' names are. Like, they probably revealed them, but I forgot. Like I said, so much stuff has happened since then. So, it is what it is. I'm sure possibly the family might go forward with some additional charges to see what they can get out of this, but I don't see this really going far forward after this. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you in the next one.